Hi, welcome back again to another episode of Inside Life Gossip, where we talk about the things that's happening in real life and not fake things, and we also back it up with evidence. So this post right here, this one right here you are seeing on the screen, has been going viral, has been trendy on Twitter, also known as S, okay? So when I saw it, I saw a lot of opinions, people opinions regarding this same thing here. So I said, you know what? I am not going to allow this gist pass me by. I must come here to also air my own opinion regarding the whole relocating and all. Now, one thing people must know is that when you want to relocate to a new country, do not expect miracle to happen within 1 year. Do not expect you to be settled within 1 year or 2 years. So before you can finally get yourself when you relocate is from 3 years or 4 years upward. But if you have someone that is there already, that is going to pick you up from the airport, that is going to accommodate you, that is going to feed you and all, guide you in what you need to do and what you don't need to do, that is a plus for you. Yes. And another thing is that if your wife or your husband traveled or relocated through skilled worker, that is another plus for you. But if you are going there through student route, now there are a lot of challenges that will come. A lot of challenges. So do not just expect miracle to happen within 1 year or 2 years of you relocating, because it's just like you are starting afresh again. And another thing I will want to advise those who wants to relocate, if you have something well going for you here in Nigeria, your business is flourishing, you have a house of your own, you have a car, like you are living well and you are not suffering, it is better for you to rethink your relocating. And even if they want to relocate, those who are well off, they want to relocate, they already have that money to sustain themselves for 1 year before they can start looking for another one to sustain themselves for another year. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So like I said, if you are traveling, if you are relocating, be it student route, be it anything, skilled workers, you need to make sure that you are well prepared. Outside country is where the real hustle is, not Nigeria. Outside country, when you relocate, that is when you know what life is, not when you are living in your country. You feel, you feel relaxed, nothing stress you. Even if you know that, oh, there is no money, at least you know that your next neighbor is going to give you food. Your next neighbor is going to give you salt. Your next neighbor is going to give you seasoning cube. I don't know if you guys understand, even oil. You can just go to your next neighbor and say, oh, please, do you have salt? Do you have oil? They are going to give you. But outside country, there are some certain things that you do here in Nigeria that you can't do over there. That is what some people don't know. Now, if you are also a first-time traveler, you need to be well prepared emotionally and financially. You need to be well prepared because you are about to start a new life. And now, another advice before we talk about this post that is trending, before I air my own opinion regarding it. Another advice I would want to, give those who wants to relocate. If you are a family of 5, you are married, you have children, it is better one person go there first. Do not just relocate and you pack all your family with you. Outside country, you not go see person who will help you, they look after your children. Because now your husband is working, you are working. Who is going to look after your children? And if you don't take care of your children properly, you don't look after them, the government are going to take the children away from you. And there is nothing you can do about it. That is another thing you need to know. So if you are traveling as a family, or if you are planning to relocate and you have family, make sure you go there first. Then, settle down. Then before you bring your family. But if you travel along with your family, mostly if you have little kid, like 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, it's going to be hard for you. Even as a single couples, family of 2, it is hard. Talk of more family of 5 or 6 or 4. It is hard. So that is why I said, if you have someone over there, they can help you take care of your children. Like you have a family member over there. And it's even luck if you have a good family member. They will assist you taking care of your children. But if you do not have a good family member, you are on your own also. Because nobody will want to take care of your children while you work, while they are at home. I don't know if you understand. They won't. So that is why I said, if you have a good family member, they are going to take care of your children while you work. So now, as a single parent, you are traveling. You don't have anybody there. Or as a single person, you are traveling, nobody, you don't have family, you don't have friends. Now, outside country, friends, not the strong as it take there for Nigeria. Every man with his own. If you travel, that is when you will know the kind of person your friend is. That is why, see, that is why as a first time traveler, you need to, think. Do not say, oh, my girlfriend is there, my boyfriend is there. Once I get there, they are going to accommodate me. If you have a good girlfriend or boyfriend, good and fine. But if you think the relationship you guys have here will still continue in overseas, think twice. Think again. Rethink. So now let's talk about this guy that relocated back to Nigeria, Jakpada, now they call him. Now, he came out and said that, my bro, what you see online is very little compared to what goes on in real life. Nigerians in the UK are so ghetto. If not for law and order in this country, the areas where they are Nigerians communities will be no different from Ajegule. I spent over £50,000 to bring my family over here, and it is the worst decision I have ever made. In as much as there were reasons why I had to come, I would never in a million years ask anyone who has a substantive income in Nigeria to come over here if they are not a very highly skilled, if they are not a very highly skilled professional, doctor, accountant, geologist, physician, software engineer, or developer, etc. Take that money and go to the US, Australia, or New Zealand if you must migrate. It is so bad that there are people in the UK that are sustained by their families based in Nigeria. That is why I would forever hate the Nigerian police, because they took my life away, causing me to flee to this place. Waking up by 4 a.m. so I can catch the train and bus to work 12-hour shifts. That's barely enough to sustain one's life. You stay 1 month without a job and the bills come piling up. You basically live paycheck to paycheck, yet some Nigerians here have the guts to defraud other Nigerians of thousands of pounds. That was earned through blood and sweat. Mine was 8K last year and 21K pounds in total. There are hundreds of cases like this, and 10 out of 10 times the culprits are Nigerians. My theory is that there are scarce resources in the UK currently, and because Nigerians are classist and want to impress other Nigerians here and back home, they indulge in fraud to meet up with the lifestyle they have created, which their minimum wage job can't sustain. A lot of Nigerians who have lived in the UK are slightly returning to Nigeria because of the Nigerians in the UK that have corrupted the system. It is so terrible. Let me just use this opportunity to tell Mr. Kolawole Iyanda that until the day he draws his last breath, I will be on a stray, even if he pays me my money, because the pain he put my family through can never be undone. And if he dies before I get him, best believe his children will inherit what is coming for him. If you look at what he wrote, what he posted, that he spent £50,000 to relocate his family to the UK. And someone, a fellow Nigerian, also defraud him of £21,000. I don't know if that is correct. Let me go check again before I say what is not true. Yeah, £21,000 in total. So you see, the main reason why I said, if you are traveling, you have someone who can guide you. You won't fall victim to these fraudsters that is in UK. You won't. That is why I say, if you have someone, it is a plus for you. So you need to be careful. They know that anytime they mention COS, because COS is a 5 years visa, people are willing to, buy, to pay for it. Some Nigerians overseas knows that. So now for them to scam those who are in Nigeria, they will say, oh, there is COS available for sales. After you have finished paying for the COS, at the end of the day, nothing is coming forth. Nothing. So traveling, when you are planning to relocate, you have to think again. Am I ready for this new change? Am I ready for this new chapter? If you are not ready, or if you know that you don't have someone over there, or if you know that you are not going alone, you are going with your family, sit down and think again. Outside country, not there like Nigeria. The only good thing about outside Nigeria is the security, the rest of mind. That is what is making people to go there. And if you know your way around UK, you are good to go. I have seen someone, like my sister's friend, went to the UK through student route. And she's living where she graduated and she's working. She and her husband, they are working. So, also, another person I know who travels to the UK last year or last 2 years, last 2 years if I'm not mistaken. They were a family of 3. Do you know what they did? They didn't carry their son along with them. The husband and wife, were the one that traveled first. They left their kid back in Nigeria. So you have to think, am I ready to start a new chapter, to start a new life, to start from the start? If not, do not travel to avoid the story that touches the heart. A lot of people have sold their properties to travel out. And within 1 year, they are back to Nigeria. Square one. They could not, they could not, they could not continue. They could not endure it. That is why I say when you are traveling, just put your mind in 3 years, 4 years that, in 3 years' time, 4 years' time, by the grace of God, I will be well settled. Do not say 1 year, 2 years, unless you have someone over there who say, okay, 1 year, 2 years. But if you don't, 3 years upward, before you know, okay, now I'm finally, settling down and all. So do not let people who are relocating to oppress you about their relocation. For the fact that it works for this person doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. And if you are not strong enough, you won't be able to survive it. You won't. You have to be emotionally strong, physically strong, and financially strong to be able to. Do you think there are some things you will do in Nigeria here that you will still go there to go do? If you do this, if you exhibit the same art overseas, they are going to arrest you or deport you back. Yes. So relocating is not a child's play. I know you have the money to do that, but you have to think of what will come after that. If you don't have someone over there, just, rethink again. Guys, that is all I have seen on this video. Imagine spending 50,000 pounds to relocate you and your family, and at the end of the day, you are back to Nigeria. What was the need of you traveling in the first place? What was the need? So guys, this is all I have to say regarding this whole thing. And I will be resting my case here. Let me know what you think about the whole video and the whole 50,000 pounds, he wasted relocating his family on the comment section. And let's continue the conversation there. See you on my next video. Until then, remain blessed and remain safe. Bye.